Do you have a hard heart? I don't mean that figuratively. I mean that literally. My name is Karen Brown. I'm the publisher and editor of The Oldish, and it's my pleasure as always to welcome you here today. Now today we are going to talk about your heart. We're going to talk specifically about your heart being hard or soft. Isn't that a nice topic for this time of year? Actually, we always talk about self-advocacy here on The Oldish, and one of the choices that seems really difficult for people to make is around the need to exercise, to keep yourself healthy, to keep your body moving. Not talking about exercise to lose weight, although heaven knows at this time of year with all the goodies that everybody's putting out on plates and wafting under my nose, it's pretty hard to resist. And I'm going to have to increase my exercise in the new year for sure. But as we come to the end of this year and start thinking about how we're going to make next year a better year, I wanted to draw your attention to an article that I found in the Washington Post. So let's take a look at it. Let's just go here to it. Never exercised in your life? It's not too late to start and benefit. That is the truth. Now, of course, this article talks a great deal about just being a couch potato and how overall exercise improves everything in your life. But the thing that caught my attention, let's just scroll down here. It's this part here. The health benefits of starting to exercise later in life specifically extend to the heart and muscles. Your heart actually starts to harden if you're not exercising it. Yes, your heart needs exercise. Did you ever think of it that way? I didn't. But the left ventricle, which is the chamber that is responsible for pumping blood out to the rest of the body, is specifically where they showed a 25% improvement to the elasticity of that ventricle in people who started to exercise. Now, they looked at adults who had exercised earlier in life, as well as adults who didn't start to exercise until later in life. And you know what they found? It didn't make that much of a difference. What made the difference is that they exercised at all. The ventricle needs to be exercised. Your heart needs to be exercised. Who would have thunk it? So let's go on in the article. There's the piece that says, our study clearly shows that it doesn't matter if you've been a regular exerciser throughout your life, you can still derive benefit from exercise whenever you start. So in addition to having migraines and back issues and just general quality of life improvements, your hard heart can soften. So what they are saying is 30 minutes of exercise a day. But they're not saying start off at that level. They're saying start. Just start. We published a poster on our Facebook page. Now let me see actually if I can find that for you. I should take a look and show it to you for those who have maybe not seen it. It's a really good poster, and if you are somebody who has been relatively sedentary, or somebody who is just home from the hospital, perhaps, somebody who spends a great deal of time lounging, this is actually something that I'm going to show you. Here it is. Movement is good medicine. Now this comes from a site called Move. Not surprisingly. Now this particular poster is meant for people who are in the hospital and need to move in a hospital bed, or perhaps they are just home but still largely bedridden. But these exercises are good for anyone. Heel slides, chair marches, sit up or stand up, hip slides, shoulder shrugs. These are things you can do that just move your body. And it's so important to do that. Just move your body. Now, that is on our Facebook page. As I said, that's where you are right now. I'm going to find another section here for you. This is on our website, which is called theoldish.com. I would invite you to go there. And what I'm going to show you is something that you need an account for. Now, the accounts are free. Doesn't cost you any money, but there is a little section called the toolkit, and you are going to need to be a member to get into that toolkit. You can see where the toolkit is right up here, and if you click on that, you will see home activity program videos that are right here. These are activity programs. They come in all kinds of different languages, English, Punjabi, Mandarin. I believe there is one more, but at any rate, these exercises are available for you, and they are in English. Let's take a look at that one. This was developed by Dr. Vicki Scott, so nothing that I developed, something that Dr. Scott and her team have developed. And they are exercises, but they are exercises that you can do standing, moving, or sitting. So you don't need to worry about what level of activity you have. They are just designed to have you move. So if you are in a wheelchair or find it too difficult to stand for any length of time, jump onto theoldish.com, find the activity videos, and do the ones that you can do sitting. Perhaps you will be able to progress to the ones standing, and ultimately to the exercises that have you moving. This is all for the benefit of every piece of you. But specifically today, we want to soften your heart. So there you go. That is our idea and suggestion, and indeed self-advocacy plea for you today, to make sure that if you are not moving your body sufficiently, that you make it a plan, if not immediately, then a New Year's resolution. Do you make New Year's resolutions? I try to. I'm not always very good at keeping them, but I have been pretty good at keeping my move resolutions. I have my treadmill, I do stairs, I do all kinds of other things, little bits and pieces. So for those of you who want to make a resolution, you have one more reason why it's important for you to move. And it's so that that hard heart of yours becomes a little softer. Until next Wednesday at 12 noon, my name is Karen Brown, and I will look forward to seeing you here on Facebook, at theoldish.com, or on any social platform that you prefer. Until then, please do take care of one another, and remember that it takes a village to age a senior.